See you again. This is Diaspora on the network. Um, Depending on where you're from, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and happy weekend to everyone. This is it's gonna be a quick one, okay? I saw a video today by Peter Abure, or Julius Abure rather, the Labour Party chairman, of what he said. So that is why I'm making this short video. We all believe in opposition, and to have a good government, it's good to have opposition. I mean, as for check and balances, because we cannot all be in one party as per se, okay? And where everyone belongs to just one system or to one party, that means there will be no, I would say there will be no equity, there will be no check and balances, or rather, I should use that word, check and balance. Peter Julius Abure he said some things. I saw it was a short video, and I had to put it out. It's better for us to check it right now because people have been intimidating, have been intimidation during the election. There was really intimidation, and now uh, people now, because they believe they have the the power. They can do and not do. All right, so we need to, any allegation at all, we need to look into it. And this is time for us to be speaking out. We don't need to be quiet. I have been saying it. I will say it again. I will continue to say it again, and to repeat and to say it over and over. We should not be quiet. We should all be speaking up. That is the truth. We should all be speaking up. Okay, so that's how it is. Where the Supreme Court has done they've done their own. Okay, they've done their own. They've done their own. But the truth remains. The right thing was not done. Okay, the person that won the election. Uh, 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 we all know who won the election. Probably won the election, and INEC did wonders, and the tribunal did wonders. Supreme Court now crowned it all. They crowned it all. Well, that's not my point today. I'll be saying the power belongs to the people, and the people win, and the people's voice must prevail. It must definitely prevail. There is nobody that can stop it. The people's will must prevail, and nobody can stop it. That is the truth. All right, that is the truth. I saw the video today of what Abure said. Okay, all the same, I will play the video, and thank God right now he's crying out. He's saying it right now. He said right now. So we should all be prepared. There will be intimidation. There will be persecution from the EFCC, from the DSS. Not even the media world now. Media world has been going on right from the beginning. Now the chieftains, the labor chieftains, or the obedient chieftains, they are going to be persecuted right now. Be ready for it. Be ready for it. And right now, Peter Abure, Julius Abure, I just say Peter Abure. Julius Abure is crying out. He's crying out. So let me just play the video. Let's watch him. Let's watch what he said. Let's watch what he said. Um, okay. Just listen and watch what he said.
That the government it is also pertinent to put on record that we have it on very good authority that the government have marked some Labour Party key leaders, myself especially, and our leader, presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi in particular, for vilification in order to suppress the party, suffocate our team, and our goal of a new Nigeria. The planned persecution, intimidation, suppression, and harassment of our leaders using security agencies and all other government institutions will definitely be defended. We therefore call on all our members and the obedient family to be vigilant and brace up for the challenges ahead.
Yeah.
The struggle for a new Nigeria will certainly be tortuous and hard. We are also calling on the international community to rise to the occasion to defend democracy in Nigeria. Your voices were loud and clear in condemnation of the outcome of the presidential election. As we approach the next stage of our democratic journey, we call on you to stand by the millions of Nigerians who are already pushed beyond their limits into unnecessary hardship, poverty, and pain.
Sorry, I didn't know I muted my this thing. That was just a short video from Abure. You can see what he said, or rather, what you heard what he said. We should all brace up. Definitely, that will go attack from DSS, from EFCC. They will bring up charges, so from just to threaten and to weaken the movement, to weaken all obedience. Guys out there, don't be surprised right now. They are digging up files or all your old files. Okay, don't be surprised. They are digging up right now all your old files. That is the truth. So don't be surprised of what's going to be happening in the next few months. Arrests, intimidation. Okay, that's what's going to be happening. So we should all brace up for what's going to happen. So, Julius Abure, I want you to stay strong. Don't give in, don't give up. All the obedience in Nigeria, especially in Nigeria, don't give in, don't give up. All right. This is war. It's a war that we know that it's not going to be easy. That is the truth. It's not going to be easy, and it's a war we must win. Okay, and we will win it, and we will win it. With we are going to change the narratives. We're going to change the narrative. That is for sure. We will change the narrative. So that is it. Okay, I just want to play that, and so that people will hear and know that they should, brace up for the next things that are coming up. All right. Then there's just one thing I have to say again. Chimanda, I love that lady. The way she introduced Peter Obi. In during one of the functions. I love her, and Peter Obi is just a guy. That's humble guy, man. I mean, he's so humble. He's just so humble. He's just so humble. So this is the guy we voted for. This guy we voted for, despite what people are, what people are, what the people that they believe they own the power they're doing. We will not give up. We don't give in. All right. I just have to play something that concern Peter Obi. It's important we reassure ourselves, man, that it's a fight we are good that is on. Uh, I will say to his Peter Obi, please, for me, don't congratulate Tinubu. You cannot congratulate somebody that stole your mandate. It's like maybe somebody stole your car, then you are saying the person thank you. You don't do that. You don't do that. Please, pressures are on you right now, even from your friends. Don't do it. That day, the guy that said that will make common sense. Or his name again. He says you should go and congratulate. You should not do that. Don't congratulate him. Yeah, the Supreme Court has ruled. Yeah, but we all know the legality. The Supreme Court is corrupt, and we are going to overhaul it by God's grace, and we will do it. If you congratulate Tinubu now, that means you are trying to legitimate illegality. And this you said before that we are out to destroy, to stop all this illegality. All the structures of illegality we will destroy it. That's what you said. So stay by your word. If you congratulate Tinubu, Peter Obi, His Excellency, all the obedience will be disappointed. Okay, we will be disappointed. If you do it on your own, we are not with you. We are not with you. If you do it, we are not with you. Okay. I mean, this our lady here, how she introduced Peter Obi. Let me just play it. I love it anyway. I love Chimamanda.
Stirred up by the happenings in Nigeria, particularly
Me.
referencing the elections. Well, while introducing Peter Obi, Chimamanda described him as a man who she deeply respects.
So in Nigeria, when events happen and when there's a big woman or a big man, people say, we want to recognize the presence of... So I'm going to ask you to let me be very Nigerian today and say that I want to recognize the presence of a man I deeply respect and a man who I think is a beacon of hope, not just for Nigeria, but for Africa. And he's the man who many of us know won the elections in Nigeria. He's here with us, Mr. Peter Obi. I just want to let you all know that he's going to tell me off for doing this because he didn't want it to be known. And he is also an example of that very rare quality in politicians, which is genuine humility. Yes.
You know, Chimamanda is a woman I admire. I always admire Chimamanda every time she speaks. But I really loved that speech she gave there, which is actually true. When you want to introduce a big man in Nigeria, let me welcome. But I also like the fact that, you know, she touched on that very critical aspect of someone who has humility as a politician, which I think it's very important for all politicians to emulate. You have to have that type of humility to go into politics in Nigeria, if possible.
I mean, one thing is certain, Peter Obi stands out when it comes to humility. You know, he's down to earth nature,
Yes.
and a lot of people to him. You can't take that away from him. Chimamanda says that which a lot of people believe in their own opinion won the election. That's our own opinion. But
Yes.
the Supreme Court, which is the highest body, has ruled on this election that President Tinubu won the election, and we must state this constantly as much as possible.
No, I don't believe that. Fine, okay, please. Peter Obi won the election. Supreme Court, what they said, for me, it's Supreme Court. Well, they are the supreme anyway, but the voice of the people is far higher. Okay, so it's okay. Let's listen more.
The nation to grow, we can give veritable advice. But opposition too is patriotism. You see, because we are throwing away the baby with the bathwater. And if we don't couch this conversation properly, we are quickly going to build a one-party state. Opposition is one of the highest form of patriotism.
Yeah.
It means that you understand that diversity in opinion, thought and processes, and you can glean from the ideas of opposition. Now let me give you a substantive, argument to buttress that. In England, the leader of the opposition party is called Her Majesty's Leader of the Opposition Party. Let me sweeten it for you, Audrey.
Yeah.
In England, he's being paid an amount called an annual salary to be the leader of the opposition. So the constitution states that the leader of the opposition must be paid a salary to be in opposition. Keir Starmer, as of 2019, was collecting, apart from his 81K salary as lawmaker, was collecting extra 61,000 a year to be leader of the opposition.
Okay.
I look forward to a day where we in Nigeria will be able to pay people to be in the opposition because there must be a balance in government. So people must come together. Yeah, some members of the opposition must, yes, okay, we'll support what the president and support him. But the greatest form of patriotism is to lend your voice in opposition when you feel disgruntled. And that's how you build a nation state. Because nobody knows it all. President Tinubu will never have all the holistic ideas to build Nigeria. He will glean some ideas from people that oppose the things he say and constantly put in another argument. I will also beg the victors to remember that, yes, it is your time to celebrate, it is your time to jubilate, but The interest of the nation is paramount. Do not ever try to shut down opposition voices. Listen to them. A true leader is a leader that is circumspect enough to appreciate a counter-argument. That is one thing we don't do too well in this country.
All right.
May God help him. May God bless Nigeria. May God bless all of us.
Yes. All right. Well, Dr. Bat, a quick point from you on both stories before we take on the next story.
Okay. First, let me say that what, Mr.
Well, anyway, you've heard it. What you are saying is the opposition should not be shut down. All right, for equity, for good governance, the opposition should be allowed to speak up. This is the threats of, of as I've said, the first video I played with Julius Abure, saying, crying out right now that the DSS and the rest, they want to, they are trying to, intimidate them. I know this is what they are going to do. They will use EFCC, they will use all of them to intimidate. But we should not give up. All obedient. Nobody should give up. Okay. Let's the fight is on. The fight is on. The fight is on. We will not give in, we won't give up. All right. So that is what is happening. As you watch, I would like you to make comment, share, okay? Share it and make comment. It's important you make comment and you share. All right. Anyway, to Julius Abure and to all the obedience and to all the other party, don't give up, okay? They will come after you. They will definitely come. They will definitely come. But we are too much, okay? We know one thing that you have our battle, okay? You have our battle. We are going to support you both national, international, like God's grace. And obedience in the diaspora, this for you. Let's make pressure. Let's not pressure. Let's not pressure on our government. Let's not pressure on our government. They should not cross. They should not cross They should not cross the border. They should not do otherwise. They should not threaten the opposition. They should not do it. They shouldn't do it. They should not do it. They should not do it. Anyway, we are on, and we are make sure that we will do things properly. Anyway, that is it. Um, I just want to share. I mean, I have to hear the view of the view of the view of body judge. Yeah, body judge. I watched his interview with Arise TV. With Arise TV. Okay, I just want to play it to spend some time. Then after that, I'll call it a day. But I proposed this video today for what Julius Abure, what is breaking out, that information that is coming up right now, that they are going to be threatening him, threatening his excellency Peter Obi and all the obedience. I'm one of the obedience. So, but we should know, no threat can take us back. No threat can determine us. No threat can make us to do. To back out from our vision, from our aim, from what we want to do. All right. Nobody can threaten us, and the threat will come. It shows that we are in a war, and that is why I said we should not stop talking. We should keep on talking. All right, guys. Let me just play this video. Then, that is it. That Let me play this video. Then I'll come back. We share little thoughts, and that is it. All right, guys. Let's play it now.
Issues of importance to our nation. I'm very happy to be here. Well, always good to have you. We have been following you for quite a while, and you have always expressed extreme concerns over the role that the judiciary would be playing in determining who was the president of the country. Seeing as everything has wrapped up now, what are some of your takeaways? Did anything surprise you over the course of the Supreme Court judgment? Is it anything you anticipated?
Now, firstly, I'm not a lawyer, but I am educated enough to read and to know what is written
Just
in
one moment.
English.
I think this call.
You know, firstly, I will say that, well, finally, we have come to the end of the electoral process. But my initial reading of that report, of the judgment, brings out three major areas of concern. The first one is their definition of the status of Abuja. They are looking at Abuja as if it's a state. The electoral law states, and I quote, that to be declared winner, you must have 25% in 2/3 of the federation, of the states of the federation. And how many states do we have? 36 states. 2/3 will be 24 states. You must have 25% in 24 states and Abuja. Now, Abuja, it means whatever you do within those states, Abuja is an additional. You must win also 25% in Abuja. This is simple English language. And you don't need to be a lawyer to read the language. Maybe we need to go and ask the King of England to explain that statement to us in Nigeria. That is a major departure from normalcy. The second one is the issue of the electronic transfer. When I heard that, the electoral law does not say that it should be electronically transmitted and that is not necessary, it is the collation. And can you imagine raw data being manipulated by human beings as against what electronics data is? It is shambolic. It is shambolic. They have declared their report. We as Nigerians, yes, we know we have come to the teeter's end of this electoral process. We will have to go within our party to do a serious post-mortem analysis. And the issue of the certificate or no certificate, that will linger on for years to come. Because whatever is done today and said today will be on the pages of history for the future, for our younger generation to know how we interpreted the laws, how we manipulated the laws, and the way we are praying that our nation should be like. I am very disappointed on the totality of the statements that I've read so far. But, in everything, we must give thanks to God Almighty. Now, they have declared Bola Tinubu the winner of that election. Where do we go from there? Because one, you have to cross the Rubicon, win the election. Then the second most important to all Nigerians is governance. The state of the economy in this country today speaks volume. It is terrible. And we must now start to govern, to alleviate the sufferings of the people, and the way they are throwing all kinds of billions of money in every direction. As I also went to an MBA school, the first lesson you learn in an economic class is too much money chasing too few goods will create hyperinflation. There is so much money going around, and this money is borrowed. So they need to sit down. Our fiscal and monetary policies must be revisited. Where are we going as a nation? All our various sectors, the infrastructure sector, the economic sector, the agricultural sector, the infrastructural sector, and so many other sectors are already completely terrible. What do? Time for governance. And we, as a very, very irredentist member of my party, because we are now in opposition, we must keep the government on their toes by making sure that at every opportunity, if they mess up, we will be there to talk to the public what we feel. So we ourselves have to go back into the inner chambers of our party and do a serious in-depth analysis. Where did we go wrong? What mistakes were made? And then prepare ourselves for the next battle. Because if you look at it, where did Obi come from? PDP. Where did Kwankwaso come from? PDP. Now Atiku, PDP. If you count the results of those three people put together, you know, we would have been in the villa. A divided house will always remain a defeated house. And it's a lesson. It is a lesson for us. But, you know, my position is that we must still love ourselves. We must see, you know, continue to work as one entity. Because if we divide Nigeria because of this, we have a lot of hell ahead of us. I will plead with everybody. Yes, they have declared the results. We are not happy with the way it is. You have nothing to do. It's end of the road for the electoral process. Let us go and prepare our party, remove all the imbroglios that have actually debarred our party from moving forward. Everything that happens in life, if God doesn't want it to happen, it will not happen. But now that this has happened, He's telling us, go back to your inner chambers, examine yourselves, do an in-depth post-mortem analysis, and then be prepared for the future. I wish us well.
Well, now that the electoral process is totally and finally over, the president says it's time for patriotism and, of course, is calling for
member of this great party.
Yeah, okay, please, I will just stop here for today. Okay, I purposely I did this short video for some reasons. Okay, anyway, we've heard it. Abure has tried out. Please, let's be on our alert. Let's be on our alert. We don't give up. No threat from the APC, EFCC, or DSS will take us back. Despite that threat, we will keep on with the dream. Right? So, guys, let's keep the dream. I will stop here for today, and please kindly like, share, and make comments. That's what we will see. So, have a good ahead. God bless you all, and God bless Nigeria. Pray for Nigeria. Okay? Thank God for Nigeria. But the power belongs to us. It belongs to you and I. Let's keep it on. I heard there's going to be a protest in London. So let's keep our eyes open and we will know how far. I will give more information regarding that too and all that protest around Europe and America. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you.